Welcome to the lecture series in computer science. We are seeing a series of lectures in the subject Python programming. In today's session, we will be seeing a topic on the selection control structures and we will be seeing the basics of loops. This session is dedicated exclusively for the selection control structure. The contents of today's session are, we will be seeing about the offside rule in Python, the selection control structures. In the selection control structure, we will be exclusively seeing about the if, else, elif, nested if conditions. My dear viewers, you would have learned in the other programming languages about the if condition statement, else condition statement, else if condition statement and nested if condition statements. Similarly, in Python, we will be seeing about the condition statements of, that is, if, else, elif and nested if. This may be the selection control structure, but this if, else, elif and nested if are all condition statements. Then we will be seeing the basics of loops. As a first topic of this session, we will be seeing about the offside rule in Python. This offside rule is an exclusive rule which is meant in the Python language. My dear viewers, you would have learned about the if condition, else if condition, else if condition, nested if condition in the other languages. But in the other languages, you do not have an exclusive rule called as this offside rule. In this offside rule, this Python, it uses indentation for blocks. When you have learned a subject called C programming, there in C programming, your if conditions will be put inside of flower braces, whereas here in Python you do not have such braces, for which we are using indentation. So this Python, it uses indentation for blocks. Then how do I classify the nested ifs? Supposing if I have multiple ifs, what do you mean nested if? You have if condition and you have another if condition within the outer if condition. We have another if condition within the inner if condition. So when you have so many if conditions, how do I segregate it? So there we segregate it using a colon. That is the reason we call it as a delimiter. The delimiter for blocks in Python is a colon, which is followed by indented spaces or tabs. Here in Python, it automatically indents. If you are not indenting, it gives you a traceback error. It gives you an error wherein you can find the error in the traceback. The colons are part of the Python language syntax for readability. The rule is taken to define the boundaries of statements rather than declarations. My dear viewers, let us see the sample offside rule in Python. Let us see how it has been used. My dear viewers, you might be knowing what this def denotes. Def denotes define. You are defining a function, you are putting it inside a function. So we are seeing a very small code snippet here. Def is even. We are going to check whether a number is even or odd. Is even. A is a variable, int float, and we are connecting it to the boolean. We are identifying it as bool. So here you have the colon. This position you have the colon. Now, what does this triple quotes denote? In the earlier sessions we have seen about this triple quotes. This triple quotes denotes comment. So now we have written a comment stating that determine whether a number A is even. And when you want to close the comments, how do you close it? You will be putting another triple quotes. Either you can write triple single quotes or you can give triple double quotes. So here in this example, the commenting I have given it as triple double quotes to determine whether a number is even. Now, if is a condition statement, the selection control structure, if int, why do I give it as int? Because by default it will be taken in the form of string. So when you want to convert it, it is int, the variable a mod 2. What does it denote? What is this modulo operator? When you are going to take a number, divide it by 2, and when you get the remainder as 0, then the number is said to be an even number. For example, 4 by 2, what is the remainder? What is the remainder? Remainder is 0. So it is 4 is an even number. 8 by 2, the answer is 4. Remainder is 0. So it is an even number. 7 by 2, it is 3.5, wherein remainder becomes 1. So there, if the number is 7, the number is said to be an odd number. So we are checking here, if int of a mod 2 equal to 0. Why have I given double equals? It is for condition checking. So this assignment operator is for condition checking. So I need to give it as double equal to. If I am going to give it as single equal to, it is only an assignment operator. So double equal to 0 colon. My dear viewers, in the previous session we would have seen like we need to give space between the operator and the operand. Even if you are not giving spaces, it is not wrong, it will work out. But as a coding style that is to be followed in Python, it is always a better practice to give spaces between the operand and the operator, which gives you more and more readability. So if int of a mod 2 close the braces double equal to 0 colon, then print even, return true. Why am I returning true? Because when I am defining this function, I have given it as equated to boolean. As it has been equated to boolean, we are returning true. Else print odd, return false. Now, my dear viewers, from this code snippet, what are things we have inferred? We have inferred the function is to be defined using def keyword. Then we have this if as a condition statement, int a mod 2 equal to 0 colon. When you press and enter key in the script mode, it automatically indents, it goes inside print even. When you press and enter key, it automatically comes, the cursor comes below the print, below the p character. So return true. When you again press and enter, it again comes below this r. The line below this, it will be the cursor will be placed over here. But this has to be printed one and only if the condition is false. So what we do is we either give it as an else or else we revert back just by pressing the backspace key present in the keyboard. When I press a backspace key, the cursor goes to the position where the if I was there. So it goes over here, print odd, return false. So this is a code snippet, and this kind of indentation you call it as offside rule. This offside rule is placed only in Python, and this is an important interview point of view question. As well, it may be asked in an examination point of view question in 2 marks. Like, what is an offside rule in Python? Offside rule in Python states the indentation for blocks. It uses indentation for blocks. It is a delimiter for blocks in Python, and it has a colon followed by the indented spaces or tabs. The colons are part of the Python language syntax for readability. So this is what you are supposed to write if a question has been asked. Now let us see few scenarios based on the control selection criteria, selection control structure. So in this session I have listed 3 different scenarios. Let us see each and every scenario one by one. So in scenario 1, let us consider a typical problem. Consider you wish to watch a horror movie, wherein in that movie you have all sort of ghosts will be coming. You wish to watch a horror movie, and this horror movie is not meant for the kids who are aged less than 10 years. Now you are supposed to write a code, a Python code in such a way that even if you have purchased a ticket, if your age limit is said to be less than 10 years, you should not be allowed to watch the horror movie. If that is the case, how do I write my code? So this is the code. And my dear viewers, we have seen 2 different modes. One is called as, what are the modes that we saw? One in the earlier sessions, we have a mode called as interactive mode, other mode called as script mode. Now here I have typed the code in the script mode. My dear viewers, how do we open the script mode? You have a Python shell. In the Python shell, you click Alt F, file, you click new, then you get the script mode. An untitled word like notepad will be opening from the Python IDLE. Here you are supposed to key in, and after keying in, if I want to view the output, how do I view? This was discussed in the earlier sessions too. Now since since you are new to the session, I will as well say, after keying in this in the script mode, you are supposed to press the F5 key in the keyboard. When you press the F5 key, it automatically goes to the interactive mode and it prints the output, wherein you can view the output in the interactive mode. There, supposing if it is an error, that error will be denoted over there. So for executing this program, you are supposed to press F5 key for viewing the output. Now let us see this code. What is my scenario? My scenario was, you will be, if you want to watch a horror movie, your age should be more than 10 years. If you are less than 10 years and if you have purchased the ticket as well, you should not be allowed to watch the horror movie. So this is my scenario. Now I write my Python code. If open braces received ticket, what does this mean? It is a variable. You can have your own variable names. So received ticket. Again over here, my dear viewers, make a note of it. Received is one word, ticket is the other word. This is where many people make mistakes in coding. They would have even seen this code and they would have even started typing it, but they will be encountering an error. What sort of error is that? They would have not given this underscore. When you are going to give it as received and ticket, here you are supposed to give an underscore, which means 2 words get synced together and it becomes a single variable. So this, in order to become a single variable, you are supposed to give it as an underscore. Do not give hyphen, give an underscore. Do not give spaces, give an underscore. So if received underscore ticket, give a space. Since it is of an if condition, you are supposed to give it as double equal to, give a space, within quotes, double quotes, you type something yes, close the quotes, close the braces, give colon. When you give colon, when you press and enter, what happens? It automatically indents. That is the specialty of the script mode. It automatically indents. After indenting, if next condition, the viewer age, again my dear viewers, viewer underscore age, or else do not give space, give it as viewer age. Viewer age space greater than equal to, these are all operators, greater than equal to 10 colon, press and enter. What happens? When you give colon and press and enter only, it indents. Print. If the age is greater than or equal to 10, print, you are eligible to view the horror film. If the age is less than 10 years, but I have purchased the ticket, what will I do? If I press enter, it comes over here, give a backspace. So the cursor goes to the previous if condition place as a cursor. So it goes over here. So here, when it comes, you type it as else. What does this denote? This else is for this if. My dear viewers, keep it in mind, in the other languages, say for example, if you have already worked in C programming, wherein that will be demarcated, delimited with the flaw braces. Here you do not have any braces of that sort. But if you want to have it, you are supposed to indent accordingly. For your aid only, the scripting mode helps. Many of you may get an error only because of improper indentation or because of the improper variable names. So, you are supposed to be doubly cautious in coding, when coding in Python. So, else, print, when I give colon, what happens? Press and enter, what happens? It automatically indents. Print, you are a kid and not allowed to watch the horror movie. If I have not purchased my ticket, here, the else part, the received ticket is yes only, it goes over here, viewer age is greater than or equal to 10, if it is greater than or equal to 10, it says you are eligible to watch the movie, else it says you are not eligible to watch the movie. If I have not purchased the ticket at all, then it will not go to the if, it goes to the else part. Else, print, hey kid, go watch other movies. Visit theatre website for more details. So this is a code snippet which is written in the script mode. After writing this, when you press an F5 for output, you get an output. You might be asking me, where have I given this yes? Where have I given this no? How do I know that I have purchased the ticket or not? For that, in my earlier sessions, we would have seen the basic program coding writing. In the basic coding writing, I would have explained you how to get the input, how to print the output. So using that you get the input. This is a code snippet to explain the control structure alone. So this is a code snippet. So this is scenario 1. And here I have used if condition and another if condition, which means here itself I have used multiple if, which is a nested if. Now let us see the second scenario. In the second scenario, you consider a scenario from a shopping mall. As it is a festive time, when you enter into a shopping mall, when you purchase something, you will be given some discounts. So we will write some code based on those discounts. You are asked to purchase something from a shopping mall. You enter in, you will be given a discount of 5% will be provided to all the bills which amounts greater than rupees 500. That is, if the purchase value is more than 500, you will be given 5% of discount. If the person If the purchase value is less than 500, you will be given 3% of discount. So, if you are entering the shopping mall itself and if you are purchasing at least any one item, definitely discount is guaranteed. Either you will get 3% or you will get 5%. When will you get 5%? You will get 5% when your purchase value is greater than 500 rupees. When will you get 3%? When your purchase value is below 500 rupees. Now let us write a code snippet for this particular program. Again in the script mode we are writing the code. You are getting the receipt ID from the users. For anything and everything you have a bill. Based on the bill only the discount will be given. So in the bill you have a bill ID. You call that as a receipt ID. So receipt underscore ID, give a space equal to 101. Give a space 101. My dear viewers, in the previous code snippet, we saw double equal to. Here we have seeing only single equal to. What is the difference? If it is of a single equal to, it is an assignment operator. We are assigning a value to a variable. If it is of double equal to, will be given only inside a condition statement. So, receipt underscore ID equal to 101. So, 101, the value 101 is assigned to a variable receipt underscore ID. Each and every customer, if he is said to be a frequent customer, how will you know that he is a frequent customer, or how will you identify that he is said to be a new customer? Based on unique identification key. So, this customer ID, say for example, he is being allotted a customer ID of 501. If he has made a purchase for a bill amount of rupees 375.50, initially we are giving the discounted bill amount as 0. We are initializing the variable discounted bill amount as 0. We are initializing it. Now, we are printing the receipt number, receipt ID. What is the receipt number? It is 101. Then we are printing the customer ID. What is the customer ID? It is 501. Then we are printing the amount. What is the bill amount? It is 375.50. My dear viewers, what was the scenario given? If the bill amount is greater than 500 rupees, 5% of discount will be given. If the bill amount is less than 500 rupees, 3% of discount will be given. So this person should get only 3% of the discount. So if bill amount, give a space, greater than or equal to 500, colon, press and enter, it automatically indents discounted amount equal to bill amount. What is the bill amount? Bill amount was 375.50. Bill amount minus bill amount into 5 by 100 if it is greater than or equal to 500. Now in my case it is only 375.50. So it will not go into the statement. It will not execute the statement wherein it goes to the else part, because my bill amount is less than 500. Else discounted amount equal to bill amount minus bill amount into 3 by 100. What is my bill amount? 375.50 into 3 by 100, which means you get a 3% discount. So you have to subtract the 3% from the overall 100%. Now after this, some amount has to be printed, right? Either if it is of greater than or equal to 500 or less than or equal to 500, the amount has to be printed, the discount amount has to be printed. So I give a backspace, it goes over here, print discounted amount, this amount. Where is this amount? It is a variable which is being stated in this amount. So here the amount will be printed. So this is a code snippet for single if condition. Earlier scenario we saw about a nested if condition. Here in this scenario we have seen about a single if condition. So before going into the scenario 3, I will give you an exercise problem. Supposing if your age is greater than or equal to 18, you are eligible for voting. If your age is less than or equal to 18, you are not eligible for voting. You take this as an exercise and try to do coding and try to execute and try to get the results. This is one exercise that I give you. The other exercise that I suggest is, if you are a man, if you are a male, and if your age is greater than or equal to 21, you are eligible to get married. If you are a woman and if your age is greater than or equal to 18, you are eligible to get married, or else you are not. Try these two exercises with after working out these two scenarios, you will be getting the apt result. Now let us move on to the third scenario. In the third scenario, this is what you consider a scenario for a candidate's engineering admission. The minimum criteria for an engineering admission prescribed by this college is as follows. The 10th mark should be greater than or equal to 80%, or 10th mark should be minimum of 80%, 12th mark should be 75%, engineering entrance he should have scored 80 marks. The relaxation of 10 marks should be given to a student if he or she is a national level player in any of these sports. So this is the criteria stated in this to enter into this particular college. Now I have a candidate by name Ganesh. What happens is that as the student Ganesh, he has scored 85% in his 10th standard. Good. So my criteria is only in 10th standard I need to have only 80% and above. So I have 85%, so I am eligible. The second criteria, in 12th standard he has scored 91%. Again, well and good. My criteria in 12th standard, he should have scored only 75%, so he is eligible. In the marks in 10th and 12th grades respectively. So the student Ganesh, he has scored 85% in his 10th and 91% in his 12th standard. Now comes the third condition. Engineering entrance exam he should score 80 marks. Then only he will get a seat. A relaxation of 10 marks will be given. Student if he is a national level player. Now Ganesh is a national level badminton player but could not score, but he was able to score only 60 marks in the entrance examination. If he has scored 60 marks, will he be eligible? He is supposed to score 80 marks. But there is a relaxation. It states he will be getting a minimum 10 marks relaxation. So now will he be eligible? If it is of 10 marks relaxation, what should he have obtained in the entrance exam? He should have obtained a minimum of 70 marks. Then only he will be considered to be eligible. Now Ganesh is so confused. He do not know whether he will be getting a seat in this particular college or not. So as per the current program flow, Ganesh is not getting any information regarding his admission status. He is so confused. So it is your responsibility to write a code in such a way that you need to explain Ganesh like whether he is eligible to get a seat or not. In this scenario, he has scored 85% in his 10th, 91% in his 12th, but he has scored only 60 marks in his entrance examination. Relaxation was given for 10 marks, wherein he should have scored 70 marks, but he had not scored so. So he should get a message stating that sorry, you are not admitted. But in the initial case, he is said to be eligible. In these two conditions, he is said to be eligible. He fails only in this third condition. So now you are supposed to write a Python code. When you are going to write a Python code, which means you have three conditions, wherein when you have three conditions, then it is of multiple nested if. So, percentage 10th is 85, percentage 12th is 91, entrance exam score is 60. Is national level player? Yes, he is a badminton player, so true. If percentage 10th is greater than or equal to 80 and percentage 12th is greater than or equal to 75, put a colon. If entrance exam score is greater than or equal to 80, put a colon, print your admission is confirmed. Else if, for else if we are using LF, entrance examination score is greater than or equal to 70 and is national level player is equal to true, then your print admission is confirmed. Else print sorry you are not admitted. Since if he is not getting into the condition of the first if itself, then the final else is print sorry you are not eligible, but he is eligible for this 10th and 12th mark, but he is not eligible in the entrance exam. So the result, when you execute it, you will be getting the result as sorry you are not admitted. So this is scenario 3. Now let us see the basics of loops. The loops repeat a block of statements until a specific condition is true. To continuously execute a set of statements, we go in for loops. We will see different types of loops. Loop control structure. The loop control structures are while, for and range function. Loop control statements are break, continue and pass. We will discuss about this loop in the forthcoming sessions. Now let us see about the while loop and for loop. In the while, it repeats a statement or block of statements while a given condition is true. It tests the condition before executing the body of the loop. For loop, it executes a block of statement for a fixed number of times. Now, we will be seeing the details in the forthcoming sessions. Now let us summarize this session. We saw about the offside rule that is used in Python. We saw about the selection control structures, that is we saw about the if condition statement, else, LF, nested if statements. Then we saw about the basics of looping. We listed the loop control structures such as while, for and the range functions. We listed the loop control statements such as break, continue and pass. We will see more details about loops in the forthcoming session. Thank you.